Now we are going to see about basic concept of immunology. Immunology is the study of immune system. This system protects an individual from various infectious agents. It refers to all the mechanism used by the body for the protection from environment against that or foreign to the body. When the immune system does not function efficiently, is on an individual, it leads to infection causing diseases. The overall ability of body to fight against a disease causing pathogen is called immunity. It is also called disease resistance, and a lack of immunity is known as susceptibility. Immunity is highly specific. Normally, many of the responses of this immune system intend and the destruction and elimination of invading organisms and any toxic molecules produced by them. So these immune reactions are destructive in nature and are made in response only with the molecules that are foreign to the host and not to those of host itself. This ability to distinguish the foreign molecules from the self is another fundamental feature of the immune system. However, occasionally it fails to make the distinction. They react destructively against the ghost's own molecules. Such autoimmune diseases can be fatal to the organism. Almost all the macromolecules, example proteins, polysaccharides, nucleic acids, etc., as long as they are foreign as to recipient organisms, can induce the immune response. Any substance capable of eliciting immune response is called antigen. There are two broad classes of immunity response: innate immunity and acquired immunity. So, immunology. What is the immunology? What is that? Immunology. So, the study of the immune system. The study of that immune system, that is called immunology. Study of immune system and immune response that helps a host to defend the organism against pathogens and make the host safe. So, why we need the immunity? Why we need immunity? So, pathogen resist from this human body. Pathogens resist from this human body. Tumors and cancers, the induce the pathogen. Why we need to study the immunity? Why we need to study the immunity? So, graft rejections, organ transplantations, autoimmune system, allergy, inflammatory diseases. So, this is the immunity. What is the immunity? So, the organisms, if you are entering into the pathogens into your body, so the pathogens in your body, the white blood cells are against the pathogens. See, fight the pathogens, that is called this immunity. So, against the disease causing pathogens, against the disease causing pathogens, that is called immunity. It is a highly specific one. So, why it is called highly specific one? So, overall function immune system is to prevent the limit infections. So, it enters the pathogen, it responds to address that, protect the different problems arises. So, different problems arises. So, that is the ability to distinguish the foreign molecules from the another fundamental features. So, the immune system fails. The immune system fails. What will happen in your body? So, the ghost organisms are multiplying in your body. So, the autoimmune systems are failed. So, the fatal organisms can be grow easily. That is called the autoimmune system. The autoimmune system is an inborn disease. Afterwards, you have to study. So, next one is induced immune system response. Means, say the foreign recipient in your body. The foreign recipient organisms are in this injections in your body. That is called the induced immune system. It is other words you say that antigen. And this way dictate that antigen. So, antibody generated in your body artificially. That means the vaccination, etc. So, next one is that innate immunity. Innate immunity. Innate immunity is the natural phenomenon of resistance to infection which one individual possesses the right from the birth. The innate defense mechanisms are non-specific in the sense they are effective against a wide range of potentially infectious agents. It is otherwise known as non-specific immunity or natural immunity. So innate immunity. Innate immunity means that birth. Innate means inborn. Innate means inborn or congenital. So it is a natural defense to stop the pathogens. As it enters the pathogens, immune systems are that artificial immune systems are automatically activated. And understand? So that is that inborn. So from the birth, the possesses from the birth. So that is called the that is called the non-specific immunity or natural immunity. So natural immunity means birth it can be grow. So in your body, it is a resistant in your body, in your genes. In your genes is very resistant one of this in the pathogens. It against the pathogens. That is a natural phenomenon. Infections which individuals possesses the right from that birth. Are you understand? So innate immunity types and mechanism. What are the types of this mechanism? What are the components of this innate immunity? So that innate immunity first components is that anatomical barriers. Anatomical barriers, first one it is the skin. Do you know that skin? Skin is the largest part of the human organs. Largest organ of the human beings. Largest organ of the human being. It prevents the entry of the microbes. It is acidic environment. So pH 3.5. It retards the growth of microorganisms. Do you know that? Skin. So any organisms, any pathogens, when will you that? So it is the skin. The skin is way of that in the pathogens enter into the pathogens. In the way. What is the way? That is the skin. Skin is the way of that pathogens enter into the body. So next one is the mucous membrane. Mucous entraps the foreign microorganism and competes with the microorganisms for attachment. The mucous membranes means tears, eyes of the tears. Next one it does that acetic acid in your stomach. Acetic acid in your stomach. So this also called that autoimmune. So that is the intent. Intent means in the acidic acid in your stomach. That is basically it is that prevent the pathogens. Prevent the pathogens. So next one is the psychological barriers. First one is the temperature. So normal body temperature inhibits the growth of pathogens. Fever also inhibits the growth of the pathogens. So why it is so if calling that a fever. Fever means it is a heat of the body. So that any body heat that not the pathogens easily not entered. So easily not entered into the human beings in the organism. Low pH. Acidity of the gastric secretions, HCl, kills the most indigenous microbes. So it is denoted that stomach. Some of the microorganisms are entered into the senior nose or that feeding materials. So it is enters into the stomach. The stomach is secreted this hydrochloric acid. The hydrochloric acid digests the microorganisms or microbes. The chemical mediators. So lysosome acts as an antibacterial agent, cleaves the bacterial cell wall. So inferences induce the antiviral state in the uninfected cells. Complementary substance provide from this leukocytes lysis and pathogenic bacteria to facilitate the phagocytis. Phagocytis means that is already we know that lysosome is a suicidal bags. So that is the lysosomes. So that enters into the body. So the lysosomes are some chemical substance are produced. This chemical substance are this. So whenever there is a bacteria enters into your body, so the bacterial cell wall is cleavage. So that is the uninitiated and complementary substance are produced. So that is the lysis. Phagocytosis means என்ன செஞ்சிரும் முழுங்கிரும். Pathogenous microorganisms are feeding that chemical substance. Feed the chemical substance. Next one is phagocytic specialized cells of monocytes, neutrophils, tissues, phagocytes digest the whole microorganism. Digest means it is that eating the microorganisms. So next one is the inflammatory barriers. Inflammatory barriers means disease damage. So if you are cutting this fingers or this, so the microorganisms are there. So at this time the blood cells are chemotactic signals. Chemotactic signals means some of this chemical substances are added. So it is the microorganisms are prevented this microorganisms because of this produces some of the chemical substance produced at this time of this and this support. So the influence of the phagocytic cells into this affected area, this phenomenon is called diabetes. So next one, acquired immunity. So immunity is a broad classified into its broad categories. So innate immunity, acquired immunity. So innate immunity is a natural one. So that is called the active and the passive immunity. So at the same time for this adaptive immunity. So adaptive immunity, it is an artificial one. It is also called this divided into two, active and passive. So antibody transmission immunization. So next one is acquired immunity. The immunity that the individual acquires after the birth is known as acquired immunity. After the birth is.